Hi guys, keep for myself, welcome back to my channel. Before we start with today's video, give this video a big beautiful thumbs up, subscribe if you have not already, hit the notification bell so you can get notified whenever I upload a brand new video. In today's video guys, story time. Don't feel like a James. Anyways, if you're watching this, which you will obviously be watching this, grab yourself your blanket, your tea, because wow, let me go make myself some tea because I'm about to spill tea. Oh!
Yo.
Anyways, story time. So last month I was invited by a good friend of mine to a party in Braamfontein. So I went to the party in Braamfontein. So this guy, I must not say the real name. This guy, let's give this guy a name. Philip approached me and Philip was like, yo, kid from Mars, I am a fan. I don't know why you don't notice me, because I always comment on your pictures. I subscribe to your channel. He was also naming all these things. So he was like, yo, I don't know why you don't notice me. I was like, oh, Philip, how are you? I'm fine. How are you? I'm good. Okay. Philip continued and said, yo, I don't know. Just give me your numbers or must I send you my 6-pack? In my mind, I'm like, why? Why must you send me your 6-pack? Like, where did things escalate to you sending me your 6-pack? Because Philip has a good physique, like his genes, Philip, and he's old. He's not really that old. He's in maybe his 90s, 20s. Like he's able to take care of himself. Like, so he was like, I'm like, I gave Philip my number. Okay, I gave Philip my number. We talked that day. We talked and I gave Philip my number. Okay, I partied, and went home and slept. And then guys, I slept when I got home. When I got home, yeah, I slept. In the morning, I wake up. I find a text from Philip. He's like, hi, and I'm like, hello. And like we talked about basic stuff, nothing really interesting, you know. And he was like, what are you doing? I'm like, it's in the morning, like I'm trying to make breakfast, like I want to go to school. I want to go to school because I'm a student, Philip. I'm a student. I'm going to school, I'm making breakfast now because like it was in the morning. So I'm like, what are you doing? Because he's done with school, obviously. He's like, I'm at the gym. I'm like, okay. And he's like, must I send you my 6-pack so that you can believe me? And I'm like, why the 6-pack? Okay, then he sent me the 6-pack. It was 8 actually. It was not 6. It was 8-pack. Okay, I'm like, nice body. I compliment him. I'm like, nice body. Like, continue. Like, do whatever that you wanna do with your body. I don't care. Then he's like, oh, thank you. And he's like, you got a nice body too. I'm like, Philip, why? What's the Anyways, so he was like, because he's located in Midrand and I'm located in Tembisa, you know. And he's like, oh, I'm at Mall of Tembisa. Can you please like pop up? It was on a Saturday. Can you please like pop up so we can catch up? I don't know what's. Anyways, so I went to Mall of Tembisa because like it is like 5 minutes away from home. It's not that long, you know. It's not. Yeah, anyway, so I went to Mall of Tembisa and I'm like, what are you doing here? He's like, oh, I'm here to buy grocery. And I'm like, you have Mall of Africa and you passed Mall of Africa and came here to Mall of Tembisa to buy grocery. Anyways, he's like, I'm here to buy grocery. And I'm like, okay. Then he's like, what do you want? Like, what should I buy for you? I'm like, I'm okay, like, I am okay. Like, this shop represents how you must like this video. You must like this video, guys. Please like this video. I'm like, okay, I'm okay. He's like, no, I insist. Like, I must buy you something. I'm like, no, I'm fine. He was like, no, I insist. Then we went to I almost said McDonald's, to Roman's Pizza. Then he grabbed this special layer 150 2 large pizzas. Anyways, he did that. I'm like, thanks. And how am I supposed to eat? How am I supposed to eat two large pizzas alone? Anyways, it's like, I'm like, He's like, eat. I'm like, no, like I'm not gonna finish this. I'm not gonna finish even one large pizza. So you better help me. So we sat at the food court. We sat there and we ate the pizza and talked. Okay. After that day, I think I thought a good friendship start. Yeah, it's long. Yeah, a start of a good friendship began. Yes, English. Yeah, a start of a good friendship began. So after that, like we started hanging out a lot. We started hanging out a lot. I I thought he was my male bestie. He's my bestie, like my bro, my dog. So we started hanging out, we started hanging out outdoor though, outdoor. Like we started going out, going to restaurants, we started going out on bro dates, something like that. I can call it like that. So we started hanging out a lot. We started talking a lot, like we do video calls, like a start of a good friendship. I can say it was like he was a good friend, He was there for me. Little did I know. So this one time he invited me to his place. I'm like, okay, because it was my first time being at his place. So I was like, okay, cool. And oh no, he said like, can you please pop up at my crib? He also sent me the address. I'm like, nah, I'm on a street budget. Like this week, I'm not gonna spend money recklessly. Like we can see each other next time. He's like, no, I request. Like no, I request. I insist. Like he's like, I'm gonna bolt you here. I'm like, cool, because I was bored well on that day. I'm like, sharp. Then few minutes later, the driver arrived, so I had to get into the car, and the car delivered me to this place. Okay, cool. I went there. It was on a rainy day, on a cold day, and I went there. Then we chilled, like we watched a movie. He made a nice thing there for me, and we were chilling, and we were chilling, and we were chilling, and we started playing FIFA. We started playing FIFA. Because me, I'm not good at FIFA. I don't like FIFA. I don't know how, but I just don't like FIFA. Okay. So he beat me. He beat me on the game. So he started like playing. I don't know. Njengamabom Joguti. I must win. It was nice. It was cute. Then he stopped the game. And I'm like, why are you stopping the game now? Like, why are you stopping the game? In my mind, I'm like, why are you stopping the game? And it's like, there's something I want to tell you. I'm like, oh God. I'm like, oh God, can it please be not? Can it please be not? Because this was not the first time, guys. This was not the first time. Mind you, this was not the first time. I'm like, oh God, history is about to repeat itself. And it's like, there's something I want to tell you. And I'm like, I'm praying in my heart. I am on my knees as I'm standing here. I was like, yo, God, help me, help me, help me. Because wow. He's like, I like you. I'm like, why? It's like, I like you. And I'm shocked, like I am frozen. I can't even say anything. Like I am speechless at that point. And it's like, I like you. And I'm like, I don't know how to talk at that point. And it's like, yeah, I know, like it's weird, like me liking you, like me liking a guy. It's not weird. It's not weird. For the fact that it's you who likes me. That's what makes it weird. Oh my God. Like, I want to go home. Time, mind you, I didn't bring money for transport to go back home because he said he's gonna give me the transport fee to bring me back home. So it's like, I like you. I know it's weird, but this is how I feel. I just thought like I had to tell you this. Like you just had to know. Anyways, it's like I thought like you had to know. I don't know how you feel about this. And like I'm not saying anything. I'm like, it's like, please say something. I'm like, I want to go home. Like, I want to go home. Like, I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, God, can you please like open up a hole on the floor so I can jump in the hole? And when I jump out of the hole, can I please be in my room? Oh, and I'm like, I want to go home. He's like, how can you want to go home when you're still talking about this? Hey, there's nothing to talk about. Like, I wanna go home now. Like, you turned me off, you trim out the whole thing, you trim out the whole friendships. Can you please like take me home? Take me home. He's like, I didn't say that, but in my mind I was like that. So he's like, no, can you? I'm like, hey, take me home. I wanna go home. I didn't say that, I didn't say that though. Like, in my mind, like in my mind, I'm pep, I'm bowling, but I'm like, I don't know what to say. I'm speechless. I'm like, then I was like, take me home, dog. I wanna go home. And I was like, bro, and I'm like, you still calling me bro after what you said, dog? Like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean? He's like, I am sorry, but I just thought that I had to. You didn't have to. You didn't have to. Don't say you had to. You didn't have to. I didn't even drink my tea. The way this is so stressing. And I'm like, I hate people who drink tea like that. I'm like, you didn't have to. You didn't have to tell me that. Ew. Guy Ati Akwate started fuming that I didn't say anything and I didn't do that. He started fuming and I'm like, yo, before you fume, you will fume at your own time. Please take me home. Like, please, like, please take me home. Then guy is like, okay. Then he requested ball for me. Then I went home. Oh, after that, like, I wanted to text him and I wanted to text him. I'm like you are forgiven. Like everything's okay. When I got home, he blocked me. I'm like, good. I am like, good. Oh, I am never. I am never like, I was like, because he was not the first. Like, since I started wearing crop top, because I'm still in this crop top season. Since I started wearing crop tops, like, boys, I am a stalker now. I'm a stalker now, boys are coming. And I'm like, hey, stay away from me. Stay away from me. You understand, guys? So that is the end of my story time today. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe. Please subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Like, more content is coming. And you guys are not subscribing to the channel, and it's worrying me. I am worried at this point. So, like, please subscribe to the channel.